Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back. We're here with another Rise of Mordor battle for you today. And today, an army of elves is attacking the Black Gate, the home of Sauron and his hosts of orcs. And we have a glorious 4v4 here for you today, and I cannot wait to show this one off. It's been a little while since we've played on the Black Gate. And today we are back. We have the Lost Factions, like some mod being added. So we have the likes of Dorwinion, and we also have I believe we have Dol Amroth here as well somewhere. They're scattered around. And so yeah, it's going to be a really exciting one, I am sure. And like I said, this was a 4v4. We have 4 Mordor armies. We have 1 Woodland Realm. We have 1 Dol Amroth. We have 1 Linden. And we have 1 Dorwinion army. And so yeah, we've got some interesting factions here today. I'm really looking forward to seeing what happens in this one. The numbers, 9,000. We've got nearly 10,000 orcs here against about 6,000 elves and men. I mean, look at these boys. They're looking glorious as ever. They really are. But yes, if you're enjoying seeing Rise of Mordor on the channel and would like to see some more, do remember leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and a comment to show your support as well. It's always very much appreciated for all the support. But look at this. Look, we've got rank after rank of orcs here, ready to go in. I'm excited to see these guys in action. And we've got lots of Uruks here. No surprise, they are the best of the orcs that are available. And they seem to have lots of Uruk archers. We've got shock infantry back here. We've got cav as well, some to the eye. We've got like nasty pole arms and choke points ready to go in with guards of the teeth. It's going to be really like difficult for like the orcs, not for the orcs, for the elves to get through. I'm actually really excited to see how well they do. And as you can see, they're actually all going up in shield wall, which is not a bad idea. But I mean, they need to get a good charge at the end, so they kind of want to come out of shield wall about this point here and just charge the orc lines. But I think they've got too many elves here per orcs, really, in my opinion. But like, they've got like it looks about 10 like Lasgal and Blade units here. So I mean, and there's only 4 orc units. So I mean, it's a bit over the top. I feel like 1-on-1 they can take these orcs out. Probably could take a couple of these orc units out on their own. But yeah, we will see what happens. But yeah, this was sent in by a member of my Discord. If you would like to join the Discord to get involved in some Rise of Mordor action, or just to send in your own replays, the link is down below in the description. As always, guys, it's very much appreciated if you can join, and it's always nice to have new faces there. We're coming close to 750 members, and I'm thinking we could get to 800 by the end of the year, and I'd like to get to 6,000 subs, I think, as well by the end of the year. So if you haven't already subscribed and you're enjoying the content, go on, it's free. Subscribe. Yeah, it seems like we've got some pole arms coming now. We've got guards of teeth already coming up, already forming this like 3rd line of defense. So yeah, I mean, I imagine there are a lot of guards of the teeth here. So I mean, it's with 4 Mordor armies, they probably have at least, well, probably all 12 guards of the teeth units. So I mean, I don't blame them for throwing a couple in early on, maybe. Because I mean, they can afford to, I guess. Like, look at the back here. They are gonna have stacks upon stacks of guards of the teeth by the looks of it. Yeah, some nasty guards of the teeth. I just realized we're on smaller units than normal because the guards of the teeth only have 83 men in a unit. So we're on like large units, I think. Not ultra. It's a bit of a shame, I guess, but we can live with it. Yeah, last Garland Blade's down to 75. Yeah, we're on like smaller units than normal because Mordor would have way over 10,000. Probably going on for like 12,000, probably if we were on ultra, I think. But yeah, for some reason we're not seeing the elves attack just yet. It's looking like a glorious formation set up here by the orcs. I will admit, it does look good. It does look good. Who else? We've got Linden coming up with their archers now. Got the Noldorian archers here. It's giving me Last Alliance vibes. This just with the Noldorian archers here. I won't lie. Last Alliance vibes certainly in effect. We've got a Haven Guard back here as well. Oh, these boys are going to be nasty. Going to be cutting down orcs left, right, and center. I'm sure of it. Well, I'm sure that also the orcs are going to have just as much joy in this one. They've already been firing some shots, I've just seen. Uruk archers here already burning some ammo. Doubt they've killed anyone though. Actually, they have. They actually have killed a couple of guys. Fair enough. Good for them. But neither side is making any moves just yet, so we're just going to fast forward a little bit while we wait. I don't know how long they're going to plan on just standing here, but I mean, I feel like Mordor should have brought some artillery. I don't know if there's any rules against artillery. Mordor probably should have brought some because I mean that'd be a really good asset to try and like just take out some of these elite units that are back in. And also, like, if you miss, if you like have a shot, you're probably gonna hit something, if not like 2 units. Here we go. Looks like we're about to see some shots. Hall Guardian's getting focused down now. And the battle has begun. We've got the Noldorian archers here. They were returning the fire. Oh, no, not Noldorian archers at all. It's Thala Rangers from Dorwinion. They are returning the favor, and they're firing some shots. Loose men! There you go. I guess they're focusing down, I don't know, maybe they're focusing down spears? Pikes? Oh, they're focusing down the pole arms of the guards' teeth. Smart idea. Got Nimrodel Rangers as well, getting focused down. You need to be careful. These Ranger units are really good, but you do not want them. Look at this! Look at this! Getting focused down. Already down at 68 men. Orc archers will take these guys out quite happily. Looks like we're having a bit of a skirmish phase first, though, before anyone goes in. Want to soften each other up. I mean, if I was the Elves, or I'm probably going to refer to the the Alliance of Good, we'll call them. I don't really want to just call them the Elves, because they are half men, half Elves. If I was the Alliance of Good, I would be focusing down their archers with the Elves right now. Only a little bit, only a bit to scare them off, because you have better range as the Elves, and you're just quicker at firing as well. So you don't even need to even if you are in range, they can take the shots. Also, Elven archers got pretty decent armor, which I don't think these Orc archers here can pierce really. Not in the time that they're gonna have to shoot each other. The Orcs are just gonna die so much quicker than the Elves. The Orcs probably inflict maybe 1-2 casualties, if that. The Elves will kill the entire unit. That's how strong they are. Certainly in the first arch duel. But I don't know. We'll see. We will see. Just seems like the Orcs right now are quite content sitting here. I don't know. Seems a bit strange. We're gonna fast forward again. We're seeing again more shots being fired. Looks like it's gonna be on Vineland Watchmen, which I forget now, a pike unit, which is gonna be very useful because pikes do beat pole arms. Yeah, I mean I don't know why they're having all these pikes so far forward. Not a good idea. Vineland Watchmen as well, a medium pike unit. They'll die really quickly. They don't have the armor. Don't have the armor to sustain this. Here we go. We're gonna see Lasgarland Blades go in finally. The battle has begun. And we have Elves versus Orcs. Didn't get the greatest charge off in the world, but it was a decent enough charge. Are they going in across the front, or is just that? Okay, they only went in on the very two far edges, and they are winning instantly, losing decisively on that side anyway. This side is more even, but maybe because the sword's been thrown in. But yeah, the spears over here are really struggling. It looks really nice, from this angle. I don't know what it is, but the elven armor, shining brightly. Even the orcs are glorious as well. Attila can look nice if it tries. And we're going to also see some Vintercourt swordsmen go in. I don't know why they're stacking stuff. They really shouldn't. Elves and men should not be stacking at all, because their units are more than good enough to beat the orcs. All they're doing is just tiring out the unit. Look at the officer here. He's leading from the front with his double-handed sword. Yeah, they do not. They should just be sending this Vintercourt sword. Send it in somewhere else. I guess they don't want to. They're only attacking the flanks because there's pole arms in the center. They're going to attack this spear. This spear is okay to attack. I can see why they don't want to attack here. Just bring them going pole arms if you're that worried about it. Violent guards getting focused down. Probably not the best thing to be shooting head on. Mainly because those violent guards are so heavily armored. They only want to shoot them in the rear. Look at that. You can see the fighting going on here. You got in the background, you got ranks upon ranks of orcs ready to take on these men and elves and replace them. Look at this guy. He's getting deep into enemy lines. Look at him. He's desperate to kill this orc. And this orc's desperate to stay alive. He's like, no, leave me alone. I'm just a mere orc. Oh, here we go. Gets stabbed. No, he's not. Oh my gosh. This guy's going to just... Is he going to go to the end of the other line? Oh no, here we go. Oh, kicked in the head. Rip in peace. This guy's getting a little bit overexcited. And he's getting stabbed from the back. Oh dear, he's not going to last long. He's now messing with the guards of the teeth. And there he goes. He's been cut down. Back to the front lines. But here we go. We're going to now see an all-out assault by, it looks like, by the elves. They're going to... Oh, no. This is Dorwinian. Dorwinian setting up spear paladins, which equally look really nice. These guys look glorious. Just like a Vineland guard, just with a spear. And they're actually just got swords in behind it. It looks really nice, actually. This, oh, I like this formation they got going on here. Look at this. Beautiful. And we've actually got Lasgal and Blades losing here. Losing decisively. Okay, they've gone even again. I was going to say, losing decisively. All the fighting is orcs and orc spears. Dorwinian's actually throwing in swords over here as well. So we have some Seaward infantry here. Dorwinian and the elves, not Dorwinian, Dol Amroth and the elves fighting sword by side. I mean, the elves are fighting side by side with Dol Amroth, just on the other side. Vince caught swords, they're losing. Honestly, I don't know why the alliance is good. I haven't just brought up like some archers and start focusing on these pole arms. I mean, the swords. Oh no, here we go. Look, it goes even. They go even again. Yeah, these swords and spears here are losing decisively. They're getting cut down. How are the guards' teeth doing? They've lost a couple. But they're not really trying to purposely engage them. Losing both over here. Look at this. Mordor's actually holding his own. Both the elves and Dol Amroth are losing here. This is a turn up for the Bucks. I also wonder how long Mordor is going to hold in this choke point. Like, this is a large choke point to hold. But I mean, if he retreats early, I mean, all he's got to hold is like here and here. So I guess he's wanting to hold it for quite a while. I imagine most of these forces here will be committed. We're already seeing our first wavering unit, and it is Mordor. Uruk Spears getting cut down here. I mean, both the Elven and the Dorwinian units are losing here as well. So, I mean, you know what? It's going to be a bloody fight for, like, men and elves. Just as much as it's going to be a bloody fight for orcs. I didn't think they were going to roll them over, but I didn't think they were going to struggle this much. In the early stages. Put it like that. I thought at least they would they'd maybe roll over the first few lines. These are Uruks, I guess. They're not, like, just mere orcs. They're actually going in against the polearms. I think their idea of just holding them back and just staring at the polearms is a better idea. So I cannot see it's ending well. All I can see is a lot of Dorwinian men ending up on the ends of guards of the teeth spears. And they need to bring up some of their own pikes. Have we got any pikes nearby? No, but they need to find some, bring some up. We've got Hall Guardians and things like that. They could certainly challenge guards of the teeth. Again, though, look at this. They're losing. Elves losing against orcs. It's just in like a head-on fight as well. It's not even getting flanked. So bizarre. The shock infantry coming in now. They're really wanting to push back the elves here. I mean, the elves have sent in fresh troops. Look like they're going to send in another one as well here. They're really throwing in their weight now. And they are starting to also waver troops here. Uruk Throng starting to waver. Oh no, Uruk Spear, sorry, starting to waver. We've got all pillagers there in the backs. You can see they're committing Uruk pillagers across the front. But pillagers, I think they need to get a good charge. And I don't think they're going to get a good charge through their own men. I don't know. We'll have to see. You see they're in the back, in the front now with their massive axes. We've got the Paladin Guard in here. What are they called? Spear Paladins, that's it, not Paladin Guard.
The enemy have rallied their units.
And as you can see here, swords losing. I think it's because they find the pole arms. I think. Oh no, the pole arms are all the way down here. Why are they losing? Maybe just Vince Court swords are just not good enough to beat orcs. Although they beat orcs. I don't know. What are the number losses at the moment? I mean, they've lost about 8,000. Well, they've not lost 8,000. Good have lost about 500 men, and evil have lost about 1,000. It's not bad odds, to be fair, for the orcs. They need to get that number up though, like number of kills up for like they're inflicting on good. Got Spear Paladin here. There's so many orcs still to cut through. Imagine if this was over 10,000, they'd be here forever. And all they need now in Mordor is some trolls in this fight, and that would really spice it up. A few trolls. Crush through these elves and men easily. I do think we do, though I do believe we do have, if I can find them, I think we do have some ring wraiths here. We have the Nazgul, summons to the eye. So we have just like a single Nazgul. We have the Witch Kings here. So that's pretty cool. And we do have the 9, like the Black Riders. There's only 7 of them in a unit. Don't know why. I guess because they don't want to have Kamul and the Witch King in there. I guess it's just the other ring wraiths. And what else? We've got Guards of the Teeth. They're all called Chevron. Jeez. And most of these Guards of the Teeth are chevroned up as well. As are all these. I just realized all the orcs are chevroned up. So no wonder they're kind of struggling a little bit more. Men are actually, you know, going to have a bit of a tough time. Bit of court swords here. Starting to waver. So starting to see some Dorwinian units waver. I didn't think Dorwinian out of the 3 are going to be the weakest. But they have also got some pretty good assets in those pikes. We've got to keep them alive. We also have Cav back here, so I mean, they're going to need it because it's summons to the eye, but they haven't actually brought that much. They've got some good Dol Amroth Cav, and the Dorwinian's brought his general. There is actually a lot of Mordor Cav back here, and I mean a lot. I guess if they hadn't brought so much Cav, they would definitely have over 10k men. There you go, you can see Pillager's starting to waver already. And we've got Uruk Throng breaking. This is not good. Elves are actually starting to make some progress. Well, I say that, they're not making any progress, but they thinned out this crowd of orcs. There's still a lot, though, to get through. The bodies on the ground. Just look at this. Just like zooming on the bodies at like their level. You got like elves, orcs, men, all just dead down here. And actually the elves, I guess, are kind of getting forced back. You can see, we just zoomed in there on where the elves were. Like fighting, you can see they're dead. The elves are further back than that now. They're actually they're getting pushed back, but you can see more orcs being broken here. Winter Court being broken though. That's always good to see.
Enemy units have rallied and returned to the battle.
The spears doing their bit, poking. Uruk Throng waiting to go in. These elves might want to think about going in. We've got more lines of Uruks coming up here. Look at this. Ready and shield wall. Ready to die for their overlord Sauron, who doesn't give a damn about them. Orc lives don't matter. Elves and Dol Amroth still struggling to fight their way through. I don't know, out of all the attackers who I'd rather fight for. I don't know. Dol Amroth seems pretty cool. They got like some really cool armor, some really cool units. But if you're an elf, you're going to be immortal. It's pretty awesome. And you're just awesome at fighting, basically. Probably an elf. That's a good question. Out of all the races in Middle-earth, what would you be? A dwarf, a man, an elf, an orc? Maybe a goblin? An Uruk-hai? I don't know. A hobbit? Let me know. It seems like it's just an absolute grind fest at the moment. There is just no ground being given. I mean, though, to be fair, look at this, though. Elves losing across the front over here. Lasgar and Blade's losing on, like, all three of these fronts here. And having to send in Dorwinian protectors now. So some of Dorwinian's elite shock infantry. I'd say it's probably some of the weaker shock infantry in the game. It's definitely pretty squishy. And it's already, like, I don't know, looks like it's kind of struggling already. They're down to 70 men already. I mean, they were getting focused down. They were one of the biggest swords I've ever seen as well. How they carry it around, I have no idea. We're going to have to send in some more elves, though, soon. These Lasgar and Blades wavering. Wintercourt swords breaking. Have they actually even got through these pole arms? Not really. They're down to 62. They're still really struggling against the pole arms. They need to get archers up. Like if I was the elves now, I'd be getting archers up like over here, and I'd be firing across into the middle, trying to get some flanking shots. Or bring up some of your own elite pole arms. Thing is that, like, the elves only have so many because not every single player is playing as elves. Every single player for evil is playing as Mordor. So they all have brought guards to the teeth. Like Dorwinian and Dol Amroth don't have great pole arms. Or pikes, I should say, because Dorwinian now have pikes. But because they're both like medium. Like the other two factions, Linden and the Woodland Realm have very heavy, and they are very elite. But eventually they will die. Like these guys are very, like Guards of the Seas are very heavy, and they have loads of them, absolutely loads of them. They have brought the Noldorian nobles. I hadn't even checked to see whether they had them, but they have brought them. Dorwinian Protector's already broken, and they've been in there less time than these Lasgar and Blades have also broken and rallied. So Dorwinian Protector's kind of sucky, in my opinion. Kind of Dorwinian does kind of suck a little bit generally. They've got some pretty good units though. I feel like their shock and their pikes kind of aren't that great. Their spears and swords are pretty good though. And their cabs generally pretty good. I'm seeing a fresh Dorwinian sword come up. See, they're getting focused down before they even get into combat. They need to just get in there. Just rush them in. Don't waste time. Pikes, polearm's starting to lose here now, finally. finally seeing some sort of progress here on these guys. Cut them down. They've caused too much pain to so many men and elves. They also look ugly. These dirty black Numenorians. They're just, how dare they change sides and fight for evil. They got some pretty cool armor though. Remind me of the Mouth of Sauron. Probably because they are supposed to look like the Mouth of Sauron. They are guards of the teeth, so they probably guard him. As you can see, he's sort of running out of reserves. If you say like these swords here, like everything that was like up to here was reserves. They're really low on reserves now with like Mordor. They have like what 2 units of Uruk Throng left to throw in. That is it. Then they looks like they are preparing already. As you can see here, Uruk Throng and are now preparing to go to this choke point here, which is where the cap point is. That is where they've got to get to. There is also like another cap point over here. Like there's another victory point here. I think this one just gives battle more wide morale though. So you don't really need to take that one. You just need to go through that one choke point. But you can't ignore all this over here, especially with this cav. But yeah, so they've got a couple like small choke points, and it seems like this is going to be a lot more grindy to get through. I mean, just with the archers and stuff like that, they can support in so many combats. And you can see, I imagine this is why like the forces are good to sort of save their ammo, because they think this they can just break through with sheer force. The other ones may require ammunition and a bit more strategy. Which is kind of true. Once one of these points breaks though, and the forces good can flank, it's just game over for the orcs in this choke point here, this large choke point. But they've held for a long time. They've been here what, like 20 or so minutes. So yeah, it's they've held for a really long time. And they're still not giving up. I feel like out of all the attackers, Dol Amroth's committed the least, but I might be wrong. I think he just... Let's see. Seaward infantry. Yeah, I don't know. He seems like he might still have quite a lot to give. I think Lyndon as well. Lyndon's barely committed anything, actually. Actually, yeah, I'd say Lyndon's committed, like, nothing. I think they want to throw Dorwinion first and leave, like, Lyndon. I mean, in fairness, Lyndon's bringing a lot of shock infantry. And he's actually setting some up now. They're really impatient and want to break through to the attackers. And I don't blame them, but... At the same time, like, you got to put it in the right spots. Like, if I was to put one in, I'd put, like, one of the Lyndon swords in here. Like, because this is where they're nearly breaking. They're having to throw in archers now. Our Mordor. Like, this is not good. Archers being thrown in. Or, like, Uruk archers not going to hold. Well, they're not going to get kills. They may hold. But they're not going to get kills. More Lasgarden's swords coming in. I've got the Elven King already up here. Look at this. It's a bit strange. I wouldn't have set him up that close. Oh, I wonder if it's... Oh, look at this. Look at this. So as soon as the forces of good break through, if they try and flank anywhere, Mordor's ready just to like to hit it really hard with Stones to the Eye. Like it's just gonna be brutal. So say like they break through here, which is looking like quite likely down here. It's a very, very thin line now. Actually, these Noldorian swords, they were losing temporarily. If they break through here, they are losing again. If they break through there, they're just going to get hit by cav straight away. So, they, like, Force of Good need their cav. Where is their cav? Yeah, finally, you can see Dolan bringing up his cav. We also have the general here, the Elven King. They should be okay with that, their general, so it's not like the end of the world. They can risk him. There's Noldorian swords going in. Lyndon now having to commit his shock infantry. I feel like they could have got away with this. Also, I feel like they're throwing it in the wrong places. They need to throw it in when the line's thin. Because then, the swords get a better charge. Because the shock infantry relies on a good charge bonus to get good kills. And be effective. Also, why throw in... Also, you just tire out if you throw in where like the line's already thick. Because just like the unit isn't fully fighting. Well, that's got on spears in here as well now. This is not a good sign. I mean, the spears should do fine. Look at this, a mass rout. Oh my gosh, a mass rout going on right now for Mordor. This is really, really bad. I think the unit's just getting tired. Their army like losses and stuff like that, or like unit losses. And look at this. And now we're about to see Summons the Eye come up, and they're going to try and do some damage. They're just going to throw them in. They're getting, I'm actually going to get focused down by archers, though. This could be brutal, though. Prepare, elves. You're about to get charged by some nasty, nasty cav. They're actually running. They're running back. They want to get behind the spear lines and the pike lines. Really smart there. Oh boy, the Noldorian swords running for their lives. They are getting speared now by Noldorian nobles, spearing them. Get them all. Run them, boys. You can see there are a few elves that are still caught out the wrong side of the spear line. Brave, brave men. A few orcs have rallied. And yeah, they're focusing down these subs there. Look at that, already losing like 5 men. These elves are just going to be brutal. Yeah, get them back, Mordor. Get those cav back.
A unit is running from
I mean, they want to use them somewhere. I put them over here somewhere hidden because you can hide like cavalry over here in these woods, I think. I put them over here. And I would see whether, like, the elves forget about them. Or the elves and the men, anyway, forget about them. They may do. And look at this. We've now got Noldorian spears going in. Seems like Lyndon's taking over, sort of in charge of the assault. I mean, in fairness, Wooden Realm has taken a lot of casualties, as has Dorwinion. Like, Wooden Realm especially threw in most of their swords, I think. They probably have pole arms left and not much more. And archers. That's probably it. A few guards of the teeth there trying to hold back the enemy. Don't think that's going to work, Chief. But yeah, look at the bodies down here. Like, oh my gosh. So many men, elves, and orcs have died here. And I know we said orc lives don't matter, and they don't. But it still brings a tear to your eye to see so many dead here. All for nothing. No ground really gained by either side. That's the best type of war, I guess. And look at this, 4,400 orcs against 4,700 men and elves. Advantages slowly shifting in favor of the Alliance of Good, but they're about to come to the tough points. Like, the numbers, they do matter, and I feel like this is not good for Mordor. Like, they don't have the number advantage anymore. That's something they rely on generally in Rise of Mordor. Is Mordor having the numbers to overwhelm its enemies? But they are coming to nasty choke points now. There's some really nasty choke points here. Which, I don't know why they're defending this one. There's no real need. Actually, no, there is. There is now. They've changed the map.
The men have thrown down their
Actually, no, I don't think they've changed the map. It's just that usually Mordor should just defend here. Well, I don't know why they're not just defending here. Then it saves these few extra units. But yeah. They come into a few nasty choke points. Like, they can just defend in here. They can defend across here. And they can literally just destroy armies here. I mean, it's a shame you can't get archers up on this wall. Like, that'd be really cool if they do like a proper official Black Gate map for like Rise of Mordor, because this is a sub-mod itself. This map. If you actually got like archers up on this wall and had them focusing down, oh my gosh, it'd be brutal. But here we go. The forces of good have broken out their defensive lines and they're coming into the city, or not into the city, into the, I don't know what you call this, really, like the compound, like the open area of like the Black Gate. They have got cav over here, as I said they would. And some of it is hidden, some of it is not. This one's hidden. But, yeah. So hopefully they do something about it. It seems like Mordor is going to try and send forward some Sons of the Eye again. Try and do some harassing. He's got to go for things like archers, shock infantry. Maybe if you can get a rear charge on a pike, that'd be good. But, I mean, Sons of the Eye aren't as great on the charge as they used to be.
Nothing remains of this unit now.
It looks beautiful, doesn't it? It really does. There we go. What they're going to go for. Coming up alongside the elves here. The elves of Linden. And the Wooden Realm. A lot of spears here. I think they're trying to get around. They've got to avoid these spears here, though. I mean, you could try and hit these pikes. Look at this, doing all sorts of movement here. It's great movement, I will give it by the cab. Looks like they're about it. Oh gosh, it's tight. Don't know what they're trying to go for. Maybe the shock infantry? Oh, I mean, they're getting trapped everywhere. Oh, that's not a bad charge, actually. Not a bad charge, but not a great charge. I mean, they've done a decent amount of damage to those Noldoran swords. Oh, they're trying to go for all these ones back here. I mean, these are just weak Dorian protectors. Who gives a damn about them? Oh, they're into the back. They're into the archers. They're just pulling through everything. They're just trying to knock stuff down. Here we go, Cav. Going in. Knights of Imrahil, though, are not going to be easy to beat. I don't think it's even possible for these Sons of the Eye to beat them. That's how strong they are. And look at this, having to throw up a huge spear and pike line to keep these other Cav contained. That's going to be really, really detrimental to their, like, assault ability on this side here. Throwing in their archers, they've got Lords of Lascala and Lascala archers up here. They're doing their bit. Fire when ready. Looking glorious. They really do. Lords of Lascala are one of the best looking units in the game. I mean, they still, like, it's amazing that, like, we've had so many new factions and so many new, like, units that have been remodeled and stuff like that. And Wooden Realm has been, what, it must be like a year, nearly a year and a half. I don't know, maybe 2 years. I don't know. I can't even remember how long. It's been a long time since Wooden Realm came out. And they still look great. They really do. And I'm really glad as well that the Uruks have got like a reskin. They look amazing. Mordor really needed it. I mean, they look awesome. Look at that. Look at that ugly face. Only a face a woman could, a mother could love. No woman would love this. Looking amazing. I feel like this Cav as well needs to get out. It needs to get around. I feel like they made a mistake. I don't know. You could maybe have some Cav in here, but I feel like they need their Cav out here trying to cause some havoc. At the moment, I mean, with the spear and the pike line here, this is not going to happen. But eventually they're going to have to move these guys. They're going to need these Hall Guardians and these Noldoran nobles to send into choke points. Because how else are they going to beat the Guards of the Teeth? They're not, is the answer. They are ready. And also time's against the Force of Good. They need to get moving. They can't really just sit around. Time will be against them. I'm sure there is a timer probably for, like, I don't know, victory for the orcs if they don't if they don't take it in so much time. But we will see. We will see how they go about this. I mean, honestly, just throw in your. They just need to throw in a really elite polearm unit down here, which I don't know what they're gonna throw in. It seems like they're putting all their polearms and pikes on the flank. They haven't actually thought we're gonna need some for like attacking down the middle. It looks like they're just gonna try and use archers and try and focus their way through. But yeah, they're trying to soften up these pikes all the way back here. Look at this. Oh, they actually might, you know. These boys getting heavily focused down, and oh jeez, yeah, they're starting to drop. And when they start to drop, that's never a good sign. I mean, it says 82 out of 83. Yeah, I was gonna say these guys getting up. Nah, they're not getting up. They're not getting up. Get up. You're fine. No, they're really not. 76 out of 83. I mean, being up a little bit. If they could focus them down a little bit more, that'd be great. But they need to send in some polearms down the center, just to try and thin out the guards of teeth here. Like, send in some Noldorian nobles, they'll be fine. Like, they've got other stuff they can just put in these choke points. This is the thing. Actually, I don't know if they do. You know what? I don't know if they do. They should just go out with their cav and they should just try and take it on. Like, what else is their cav gonna do? Like, these Knights of Imrahil are insanely good. Just send them out to challenge the Sons of the Eye here, and they should win. I mean, then you can throw your spears and your polearms to try and support that fight. You can send in archers. Elven King can go in as well. Send him in. So it's a 3v4. You only have one. Well, I mean, you could even send in the Knights of Imrahil General if you wanted to. You'd probably make it out alive. Or send in the Paladins of the Winter Court. You got a few options. Send them in. And you can even that fight up. I mean, it's going to be difficult because you still got lots more cav to deal with. But these ones aren't as easy to take on, it would seem. And yeah, we now have archers that are just getting themselves murdered by polearms. Polearms and spears. These elves are dying for little gain here. Now they retreat. It seems like the elves are also shooting at Lasgarland blades. I don't know. Oh, Lasgarland spears. I don't know if this is really worth it. Shooting elves head on is not a good idea. You want to get flanking shots. Wait until they get closer, Mordor. Be patient. Patience is what Mordor needs right now. Just be patient. It's all on the attackers, all on the men and the elves to actually make the moves. And here we go. We've got Princess Coast Guard that's going to be sent in. Don't think this is going to be enough. These are medium polearms. Going up against very heavy. Don't think that's a fair fight. They're going to mix them in with some Dorian Spear Paladins. I mean, Coast Guard get focused down by archers. They you can burn through Coast Guard really quickly. All right, here we go. You see the Coast Guard pushing now. I don't see how they can win this fight. Honestly, I don't think they can. And throwing in all sorts of spears to try and support. Lots of Dorwinian spears getting thrown in. Dorwinian's last decent infantry, probably. Still no movement anywhere else. I'm expecting an assault over here pretty soon. I feel like, well, Mordor's setting out his archers. He's that interested in trying to like antagonize the enemy. We've got more Princess Coast Guard here. They need to send elites into that, like elite polearms in there if they want to break through. Like they don't have to attack it. That's the thing. I guess that's what they're thinking. Like if we just attack down here, we can just break our way through. But I think if they kill these guys off, this is then do damage to army losses. Like this is kind of necessary in a way to kill off. Do damage to army losses and make this easy to break, potentially. Potentially. Not necessarily. Spears were losing there for a second for Mordor. Rogue Spears kind of struggling. Archer's now firing in. Look at this. Really well played here by Mordor. Firing into the back of this ongoing conflict here. And they're firing into the back. They're going to do so much damage to units like polearms and well, all the others. So you can see the elves desperately trying to block it. Putting Lasgarland blades away. But you can see they're just going straight over the elves and into the backs. You're not tall enough, Elves. You may be one of the tallest races in Middle-earth, but you're not tall enough still. And you can see they're desperately trying to block it. Getting right to the backs of these units there, trying to block it. Really well played, I guess, by the Elves. Very unselfish, but even still, it's not, I don't know if it'll be enough. They need, like I said, need some elite pole-arms. But I mean, I don't know if these Prince's Coast Guard are really getting into the action. And I don't know why. I mean, pikes also would be a good idea. Just throw the pikes in. Pikes have got better range than polearms. So polearms struggle against pikes. It's one of the best ways to counter them. But honestly, it looks like the Elves and the men are just going to try and go for this one choke point. Doesn't seem like they're interested in fighting the other ones. Yeah, I mean, I guess so. I guess they're just quite happy just to leave them. They're thinking we've got our formation set up, we're ready. But we have got the cab moving forward here. Where are you going? Where do you think you can break through? I don't know where they think they can break through. It's going to be tough. They're getting shot at as soon as they come in range. Look at this. Dollar Rangers focusing down. Oh, Jesus, a massacre. Now they turn around, they're going to take more casualties. Oh, it's brutal. They probably lost a good 10 or so cavalry. Or more than that probably now, actually. Yeah, probably a good 10 or so cavalry just lost their lives there, if not more. They're still getting shot. Oh my gosh. Get out of range. They need to make a decision what they're going to do. You can see they're swapping the polearms out. Well, they look like they were. Changed their mind. The polearms here are falling back. Guards of Teeth actually giving ground. 57 of them, 83 in that one. But they have actually given ground. They're just allowing the spears to fight now on their own. And they're dying, these spears. And they're actually having to, they're going past them. That's not a good idea, pulling through. Don't pull through Within Realm. A, it's scummy. And also you lose your unit for this. See, they're getting cut down now, losing decisively. These spears probably just cut them down. And there you go, they broke. And that's what happens when you pull through. They haven't got long left though. Of the men and elves to try and break through this. But we got, look at this, Summons of the Eye going in over here. They charged in the spears. I did not see this. And then we have a response from Dol Amroth and from the Wooden Realm, sending forward their own cavalry, trying to chase them off. I mean, the good counter would be now to charge these archers. It also seems like, look at this, Mordor's actually just sending in infantry. Well, not infantry. Yeah, no, it is. Got orc pillagers here. Got some banged up other units. We've got some archers going in. It seems like they're just sick and tired of good not doing anything. They're going to be the ones to attack. Fair enough. This spear unit got reduced to nothing. Actually, that's not a bad charge, to be fair. I don't know why. The hordes of Mordor might as well push out on this side. Maybe cause a bit of pressure. Look at this. They're really pushing forward. Oh my gosh. Look at this. This is a big risk. They're going to hit these spears. Oh boy, yeah, breaking through, really nice, just through sheer numbers of broken through that spear line, and they're going to get into the back lines and get after these archers. I don't think that's a pull through because they actually knocked down the spears. They knocked them fully down. You can see Elven King's able to rush over to the other side now. Let's come and help here. We have Servants of the Eye in the back lines here. I don't know if they pulled through that one, maybe. They are into the back lines now, causing havoc. And this is going to cause all sorts of problems now. And it's maybe going to delay any sort of assault on the front and center. I mean, look at this. Servants of the Eye are actually getting cut down now over here. Losing everywhere. These guys just were so banged up after being shot by archers. They are doing some damage. And they also are trying to pull through spears. So, I mean, that's not helping. Well, they're trying to get out of combat with spears. Yeah, they're all losing. This one's about to die. So that threat over there is kind of dealt with. That's good, at least. But there are still plenty of Servants of the Eye here. And they're actually going to get a charge before these spears form up. That's not a bad charge at all. But all they got to do is just charge into some dismounted Knights Hill. This can't be a good fight either. But they are just going to pull through. Well, they kind of knocked that one down as well. Kind of knocked it down. I don't know. It's hard to say. The Cav is causing havoc here. And here we go. Mordor's just throwing his way in. He's going up against pikes. Why? I don't know. But this is not a fight that he can win. I don't know why I did not just shot these guys with archers. I think Mordor archers could have cleaned out these pikes here. This is a fight that the pikes won. They will eventually kill all those, I imagine. We've got Princess Coastguard here. Oh no, Hall Guardians. Losing decisively. This choke point. That's not a good sign. That's a really bad sign. Hall Guardians getting met. Oh my gosh. We've barely been here. This unit was fairly healthy. It's been messed up. It's down to 20 men. Princess Coastguard are back. They seem like they're having a bit more success. Look at this. The Servants of the Eye cause so much chaos. Got Nordorian swords in here. We've got polearms over here. Just, yeah, this is what happens when you throw in swords against pikes or polearms. They just get murdered. They get murdered. We are going to see more cav going here. They're going to try and break through. But Mordor's just distracting the force of good, trying to stop them from throwing more men into that center choke point. Pike's losing it though, actually, surprisingly. Not really sure how, but they are. There's certainly like a lone spear over here to go and have a look and see if there's any other cav. There is no more cav. They are safe. They actually are now using the archers to focus down the cav here. Not a bad idea, to be fair. They do not need cav when they eventually break through, but they are not breaking through at the moment. So yeah, Princess Coastguard getting messed up. They need more pikes, or more polearms in this choke point here. Pikes would certainly be a good asset.
The men have thrown down their weapons and are fleeing.
They need to throw this next Hall Guardian. It's starting to get shot at. Send it in. It's not doing anything good here. These guards of the teeth are messing up anything that comes through here. Like, they are killing so many. I mean, I've got a general going in. This is not going to end well. Spear Paladins throwing themselves in, getting themselves killed, and focused down. Like, if you can use your general, use him over here. Be productive.
The men are broken and running for their lives.
Actually kind of getting thinned out here are the forces good. Again, they're fighting like pole arms with just no like pole arm or pike support. They need some. Where are all their pole arms and pikes? I mean, they are actually over here, but I felt like they had more. Like, what happens to their Noldoran nobles? They're still not dead, are they?
Our men are wavering.
I mean, they've got them over here by the looks of it. It's not a bad spot for them, but it's not the greatest either. They need to start attack. Like, why aren't they flanking around here? Like, they have a gap here in the line. I mean, it looks like Dorween maybe has seen it, but you need to just get around, flank, and then just hammer and anvil so much stuff. Chain route stuff. Why isn't, like, Dolaroff doing the same? Like, just push round. Same here. Why have they got all their cav here and they're just going to let it die on pole arms? Get it out. Get it out. Oh, dear. It started off so strong, and now they're making silly mistakes. Get them out. Yeah, finally, look at this. Dorween goes round. Just hit these pole arms in the back. You'll break them. Cause so much havoc. Holgein's losing here as well. No good sign. Have we just seen dismounted 7th the Eye go in? We have. An interesting decision. I guess maybe they need the more swords, but they don't really. There's still a Uruk Throng in here. I guess maybe they just fancy sending them some in dismounted. I don't know.
Our forces have found their courage. Back to the fight.
We've got an Elven King here. It looks like he's just maybe pulled through combat to get to that cav, and he's losing a lot of cavalry. Yeah, that's never pulled through, guys. Like, people think, oh, it's such a great idea. Like, and what's wrong with it? You lose so many men. You lose so many men. A, it's scummy. Like, you're because you're breaking formations and you're just pulling through something that otherwise you shouldn't be able to pull through in real life. And also, you're losing so many men. I'd be frustrated if my teammate pulled through, because he's going to lose a lot of men doing it, probably. So it's frustrating for both sides. No one's a winner. But it seems like we're going to see the 7th Eye get scared off here. They're really desperate to kill this Elven King. But it's not to make a difference. Elves have such good morale. It makes no difference whether he survives or doesn't. So, I mean, I don't know why they're really chasing after him. But, I mean, now all these units over here getting surrounded and killed off. And you can see the numbers. Down to 1,500 against 2,700. But they still hold the point. And it doesn't look like they're going to be able to break through anytime soon. These guards of the teeth are just cussing down men and elves. And they're throwing in archers. The fiery marksmen being thrown in. They're really just throwing in everything. This is a lot of just... Again, this is too much bobbing. It just gives just easy for archers and pikes. Brutal. I'm just seeing... Everything's just elves dying. And there you go. A draw for Mordor. But I would say a victory. Because they have held Barad-dûr. It has not fallen. And the Great Fortress survives. I guess maybe like Frodo dies. Or I don't know. I don't know what scenario this is. But it was a really fun one anyway to watch. And it was certainly interesting to see how some of these units performed. Like, I feel like the Uruk Throng, it certainly like throughout the entire battle sort of performed pretty well. To be honest. But yeah, we'll quickly go over some of the kills. Corrupted Master was the one that sent us in. He was playing as one of the Mordor armies. He had barely anything left. Poor Kai. Lost his entire army bar his general by the looks of it. But yeah, his Uruk Throng, the best one there. Looks like he got 82 kills, I think the best. I mean, which against the elves and men is not too bad. Guards of the Teeth getting 142 and 167. And 7th the Eye getting 132, so not too bad there. Then we have Dutch 1066. He, with his Uruk Throng, had a few Uruk Throng left, you know. But he got 91 with the best of his kills there. 88 with his Orc Pillagers. His Archers getting like no kills, like 20 kills. And his Cav, yeah, getting focused down and getting killed. King Omar playing as another Mordor army. And his army, his Uruks doing similarly well to like Corrupted Masters, getting like 74 kills. His Morgul, oh no, his Uruk Spears, like, for some reason I thought it was Morgul Legion. Uruk Spears getting like 30 kills. 479 kills with his Guards of the Teeth, though. That did really well. They got a gold chevron out of it. Oh boy. 91 kills for the 7th Eye is not too bad as well in this game, I guess. Then we have the Frying Pan, who got Like, not that many kills. His Uruk Throng, 62 the best here. His spear's struggling as well. His Guards Tito getting 168 is pretty good. And his Caviar again struggling a little bit. Then we have Money Killer, who's playing as Dol Amroth. And he got 252 kills with the Seaward Sword Infantry, really well done. His Dismounted Knights at Imrahil, not really seeing any action. Neither does Haven Guard. None of his elites really getting thrown in. His Princess Coast Guard getting 168 kills and 109. It's not too bad for them. And his Cav getting 202 kills. Then we have Havadir, who's playing as Lyndon. His Shipwright Noble seeing no action either. His Noldorian Swords getting 106 kills, 263 kills. Some really good kills here for them. 110 kills with Spears. His Noldorian Nobles getting 77 both and barely taking any losses. And his Archers only getting 50 kills. Kind of a bit low for Elven Archers. Then we have Dorwinion, 104 kills with the Vintercourt Swords, 140 with this one, 164 with this one. Even some really good kills here. Violent Guards getting 214 kills, not too shabby. Dorwinion Protectors not even getting 100 kills is kind of a bit poor, I won't lie. These guys aren't the greatest. And then he's got his Spear Paladins getting 169 kills. His Pikes getting 79 kills, not too great. And his Archers getting 46 kills and 49 kills. Seems like Archers really struggling to get kills for good in this battle. Then we have Fernandez playing as the Wooden Realm. He just spammed out Last Guard and Blaze, and I don't blame him. Best one getting 225 kills, I think. No, 277. Some really good kills. All of them are getting over 100 kills, though, so they did really well. His Spears getting 90 kills. His Hall Guardians, oof, this is rough to see. These expensive units here getting 50 kills. His General getting 108, and his Archers getting 113. But there you go. The army of Elves and men was stopped at the walls of Barad-dûr. They could not take the evil Darklands, and now Sauron will have a chance to regroup and re-attack the forces of good. I hope you guys enjoyed. Do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and a comment to show your support. And until next time, I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.